What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week of the livest media party, in my opinion, on the web, on the internet, on social media, everywhere. It's the only media party. Who am I kidding? Welcome. This is MediaScope. If you don't know me, my name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. Every week, the minds meet here to talk about media, tech, and pop culture. And you don't understand. Like, I'm trying to get through all that nonsense because I have a special guest today, and I am so excited. But before we introduce our special guest, we have MC Curtis. Hey, Curtis, what's up?
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Oh, you could tell that he's on fire because that's his extra excited voice.
Yeah, we got a guest today, that's why.
Yeah, I can tell that your pitch is a little, you got some bass in your voice today. Uh-oh. So let me hop on over to Periscope and see, hey, what's up? Levok is here, troublemaker number 2. What's up? And I see Nelly. What's up? Garabet, what's going on? Pastor Monique, thank you so much for being here. Marlon, what's up? Ocasio, ring, says Levok. That's right. Totally outrageous. It's been a while. Thank you so much. All the way on the Periscope side. So today, since we have a guest, guys, bear with me because it's going to take me a minute to get back to your comments, but we will get back. And keep in mind, I want you to ask questions. And then over on the Facebook side, welcome to everybody who is here. Now, I must introduce our special guest. She is an actress and a comedian, just an all-around fabulous person. You know her. She's currently on Fox's 911. She was on Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse. She starred in the Single Moms Club, and there are too many things to her IMDb page for me to continue to go on. So you know what? We're just going to bring her on. Everybody give it up for our special guest co-host for MediaScope for today, Coco Brown. Coco! Hey! How are you?
I'm still here. I'm good, honey. Giving you traffic glamour. Yes.
That is some serious traffic glamour. Only in Atlanta can you have that kind of traffic glamour where you look all glammed up and not tore up.
Okay. I'm looking real beat for the guards in this car stuck in traffic.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And as you know what, give us a little bit of, I don't know who doesn't know who you are, but give us a little bit of background as to who you are.
Well, I'm comedian actress Coco Brown. People may know me from Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse. I played Jennifer. They might know me as Lydia from the Tyler Perry movie Single Moms Club, or Joy from the movie Ted 2 with Mark Wahlberg. They might know me from a little show that's on now called 911 with Angela Bassett on Fox. And I played Nurse Carla Price on there. Or they may just know me from being comedian Coco Brown from Comic View, Showtime at the Apollo, First Amendment, Def Jam, all of that good stuff. And for the white people who are watching, you know me from the Progressive commercial. Where's Flo? Has anybody seen Flo? I got to always not forget my Caucasians out there. Yeah.
Wow. So you have a lot, but did you start off wanting to be a comedian and an actress? How did you start?
Absolutely not. I wanted to be Claire Huxtable. I know she's a fictitious character, but in my mind, she was real. She was obtainable. I just wanted to be like, it's funny, when I went to college to be a newscaster. And while I was in college, I decided I was going to minor in theater because it's always been a passion of mine. But, coming from traditional Southern backgrounds, that was not an option for a career. I need to get a good job with good benefits. You know what I'm saying?
Good government job with benefits. Yep.
Right. So I minored in theater, not realizing that things would flip because I never worked as a newscaster, but it's funny, I do it now where I fill in for people and it's fun, but I ended up going into advertising and PR and then ended up getting bit by the comedy bug a year out of college and haven't looked back since.
Wow. Okay. So comedy, what made you think or know that you were funny? Had you been told all your life you were funny, or was it one incident that said, yeah, I could do this?
Well, no, it was a friend of mine that got me into comedy. He saw something in me because we were really good friends in college. And he knew a guy who had a comedy club. And he was saying, I wish we had more female comics, And he said, well, I know a girl that kept me in stitches in college. He said, well, bring her to the party. Maybe she should, do stand up. And I had no idea I was being set up for my destiny. I just thought I was going to a barbecue to eat some free food. You know what I mean? And next thing I know, I'm, talking to the club owner, and the next thing I know, I get invited to open mic, and the rest has been history.
Wow. Fantastic. So you do a lot of stand-up now. Are there any times that you are unsure of what you're doing, or do you just have it down so well that you don't have any doubts?
I will tell you that it's like breathing now, but I challenge myself every time I step foot on the stage not to do the same set twice. That's what keeps me creating and keeps it new and fresh to me. Of course, I question certain jokes, like, when you're in front of certain crowds, you're like, that might not be the joke to tell. So, you always have to kind of know and gauge your audience on how far you can go with certain stuff, But to me right now, being funny is like breathing, and I can cut her on and cut her off very easily.
Being funny is like breathing. That's a good thing. Now, there's been some controversies like recently with the thing with SNL with Pete. I can't remember his last name, but used to be the. Yes, exactly. So told a joke that did not land very well. For you, where is that line between funny and it's too soon?
Well, as a comedian, it's always too soon.
Okay.
When you see something that has the potential to be funny, a lot of times we don't think about the repercussions or consequences of making it funny too soon. For me, there are just certain things that I don't really touch on. I don't do material on as per se. Politics is, they're political satires and people that's what they do. They talk about politics. That's not my thing because I have my opinions, and you take the chance of turning half your audience against you.
Right.
And as a comedian, you've got less than a minute to make that whole audience fall in love with you and want to hear everything coming out your mouth for the next 39 to 45 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes I feel like taking a chance and stepping out there, taking a risk. And usually I do it further into my set where the audience is already with me. I don't come out the gate with it. I make sure they're on my side. That if I do say something a little scandalous, they're like, oh, come on now, Coco, don't do that. They're not ready to boo me or turn on me. But sometimes you do have to push the envelope just to keep yourself on your toes, I think society has gotten way too dang sensitive. I mean, when you look at, our sitcoms, our predecessors, like Good Times, The Jeffersons, The Archie Bunker Show, All in the Family, all of that, they said everything.
Right.
And nobody was like, oh, you can't say that. Now all of a sudden they want to censor you and get all in their feelings. And I'm like, why are we going backwards? At the time where Jim Crow had only been away from us for 10 years, we were more open to being truthful about who we were than we are now. Everybody now is so scared to hurt somebody's feelings. Man, look, man up. Stop being so daggone sensitive. It's crazy.
And, comedy has been the way that people have gotten over pain and tough times throughout the ages. So
absolutely. And it allows people to say what they're thinking, but not say it, just say it through someone else.
Exactly.
And I don't know why everybody has gotten, when you look at, like I said, I was watching an old episode of The Jeffersons the other day, and they said the N-word 3 times in one 28-minute episode. Now, they're bleeping that out even on BET. I'm like, well, that's the Black Network, really? But it's like people are so sensitive, and to me, it's stupid. It's stupid because now it makes people not be true to themselves and hide behind masks. And that's what we're dealing with now, that nobody can be themselves for fear of persecution.
Interesting point. So I'm going to go to the room for a minute and to Facebook and say hello to Patricia and hello to Fraser. Thank you so much for joining us today. Fraser all the way from the UK and Patricia in North Carolina. Also, Natalie Crew, troublemaker number 1 is here. Thank you for being here. Levox said that he's open for business and Curtis harassment can begin. So be prepared, Curtis. You will be right. Also, Pastor Monique says, whoa, special guest. You're darn right. She's a very special guest. Lechi, welcome. Oh, and Zakia Ringo, the soap lady with the mostest. Thank you so much for being here on the Periscope side. And Natalie Cruz says to you, Curtis, you don't have to front in front of company, Curtis. Oh, you're already starting, Natalie. Wow, wow, wow. And Miss Biscuithead, thank you so much for being here, the blues lady herself. And to everybody else, I'm just trying to go back through. Guys, if you have questions for Coca, please. And you know what? I want to say something. It's not Coco, it's Coca. Yes? Coca?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay.
Yes, yeah.
Because the first thing for people to say Coco, but it's actually Coca, and I have to get my thing out of it. So it's Coca Brown. And ma'am,
thank you.
Absolutely, because I have a problem when people say my name wrong too. So it's
right. How many times have you been called Tata?
I don't even try anymore. I'm like, Jesus.
I'm like, long as my check is spelled right, that's all that matters.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Demi Jewel, welcome on the Periscope side. You Foresight, sir, how's it going? Thank you. And Leibach makes an interesting point, Coca, where he says America just needs to laugh at itself.
It does. I mean, we have one of the biggest jokes house right now. I don't write jokes about him.
You still there, Coca?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was funny.
Okay. No, I know you're going through trees. That's Georgia for you. So go ahead. Go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, I just said that, I mean, let's keep it real. One of the greatest jokes is in the White House right now. Because I don't even write material about him because I can't keep up. He's doing something every 5 minutes.
There's just too much.
There's too much. It's too much. It's like, and then people are all in their feelings. And I'm like, now you just saw this fool say the same thing I heard him say, and now you want to be sensitive. I know what I heard. I know you heard it too. So why are you going to look? You have to, at this point, you have to laugh at it because being Black and woke in America means you're constantly angry. So I tend to laugh at a lot of things because otherwise I would be walking around here like Malcolm X's sister.
So comedy is actually your way of of combating that anger and dealing with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in our world today, some of which is taking us back 50 years. Like the progression. I'm raising a little Black boy and, the fear of knowing that I have to have that $1 million conversation with him about what not to do if you get pulled over by a cop. It's things like that I have to sometimes laugh at stuff because it'll have me freaked out. I can't keep my child in a bubble. I can't keep him from growing up,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Kiwa Jodo welcome Kiwa Jodo. Good to see you. Over on the Periscope side is asking, what's the best advice you've had which has helped you in your career?
Ooh, the best advice I have is was told to me quite some time ago by Chris Rock. Said to me, remember you're not funny until you make the right white person laugh.
The right white person laugh. And so, where did that come from? Why did he say that?
We were at the Mark Twain Awards, the first one they ever did, where they gave Richard Pryor the Mark Twain Award.
Okay.
And we were all in the green room after the show talking, and of course I said, "Can you give me any advice?" And he said, "Just know you're not funny until you make the right white person laugh."
Interesting. Wow. And Miss Biscuithead says she loves watching you. Period. That you're a natural.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and you Foresight says a lot of times you can bring truth through laughter. So that's an interesting point.
I try to deliver messages in my comedy, and it's so funny because I'm not up there trying to preach to you or make you think the way I think, but I tend to slide a lot of messages into my comedy, and the audience don't even realize it till like days later when they tweet me and say, "Girl, I just realized what you said." But I think that anybody can get up there and knock and hee ha ha and dance around and be silly, but can you impact your audience that they're still talking about you days later?
Absolutely.
People remember my jokes. How about that?
Absolutely. They stick with you. They absolutely stick with you. Even just your Instagram, Coca.
Right.
Even just your Instagram is like just a 1/10 of a taste of what you would get at a comedy show. Absolutely. And it has messages to it. So I 100% agree with you. 100% agree. Divine Right, Soror, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Claude Diamond, one of my favorites on the Periscope side. Thank you for being here. Demi Jules says she loves Chris Rock as well. Also, hey, Jiggy Mig, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Okay, so I want to turn away. I'll come back to comedy a little bit, but I want to turn away from comedy and talk about we had Ty Johnston Chavis on here about 2 weeks ago to talk about the Pitch Summit. And you are also involved in the Pitch Summit. So tell us a little bit about how you're involved.
Well, I'm an ambassador, which means I'm helping them get the word out to all of my actor and comedian and writer and director and producer friends so that they can take part in this, because this is a huge opportunity. You know, we're seeing a lot of remakes and the same shows coming back because, let's keep it real, Hollywood then ran out of ideas. And they need some fresh material. And what better way to get it than to have a place where you can come and pitch your ideas, pitch your shows, pitch your movies, pitch your web series, and let's give a fresh spin to all this stuff that we are being fed on all these networks and movie theaters now. You know, we have remade the wheel 100 million times. It's time now to create a new one.
Exactly. And they're not making a square wheel. I mean, it's like the same thing over and over.
I'm like, all these people with sitcom ideas, and you keep coming out with sitcoms from yesteryear. I'm like, really? We ran out of ideas?
Well, and so you have a lot of insight on this. Why is, I mean, we could guess on the surface this is because Hollywood likes to work with Hollywood with what they know. But is there a deeper reason? Is there some reason we're just not seeing as to why all these reboots are happening?
I think, because they were hits back in the day, that they figure there are people out here who are now older that would appreciate that even more when the people look like them. I mean, it's all about money. It's all about dollars and cents. Don't be surprised Friends comes back. All these shows that were big hits back in the day. Don't be surprised if Cheers comes back. Because they're looking back. It's almost kind of like they don't want to have to create anymore. If I could take something that's a proven formula and just put it back out and reboot it and make money and more money, why not?
Right.
It's kind of a lazy, smart move.
Well, I was about to say, that just sounds like the epitome of lazy to me, but who am I?
It makes money. That's all that matters.
Right. Oh,
yeah, it doesn't make money.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It makes money. So that's all that matters.
I ain't worried about getting no real show. It doesn't make money.
Wow. But, in a way, it kind of feels like you're underestimating your audience when you do things like that.
Well, we are in the Trump presidency, honey.
Okay, well, you said it.
Come on now.
You said it.
Come on now. Don't be surprised Hee Haw comes back.
Oh, okay, see. I did used to watch Hee Haw when I was little. That and Shauna Na.
Minnie Pearl, okay? I was watching Rednecks. I thought it was hilarious. But anyway.
Saturday night, Hee Haw, and then first it was Shauna Na, and then Hee Haw. I was there for that.
My grandmother made us watch Lawrence Welk. Look, do not play.
Yes.
Hey, they brought back the Gong Show. Come on.
Exactly. So I can kind of see that. Although polka is no longer a category for the Grammys, so I don't know how well Lawrence Welk would do now, but I don't know.
Right, exactly. But I'm saying, look at all the late night talk shows. They've all got live bands.
You're right.
You started that first, Lawrence Welk.
There you go. So I'm going to go back to Periscope. Miss Biscuit has asked, are you on Periscope? Do you have a Periscope account?
I do, actually.
Okay.
I'm never on it. I need to get on it. But if you want Funny Mama, ONE Funny MOMMA, One Funny Mama.
Because I think the MediaScope family would love to see you on Periscope because I'm on.
To get back on Periscope for the MediaScope family.
There you go. See, you see what happens when you tune in to MediaScope, people? You get exclusives.
Yeah.
Also, let's see. MC Curtis, they're like, Levock especially is like, MC Curtis, where are you? They don't hear you.
No, I'm enjoying the show, listening.
Okay, see, he's enjoying. He's listening. He doesn't talk. He doesn't have to talk all the time. He most of the time doesn't talk. So it is what it is. And let's see. Yeah, Levock, you're right. Magnum PI is back. This is just the era of
Look, Dynasty's back.
Dynasty. Mm-hmm.
They tried to bring back Dallas, remember?
They did. They did. They did.
Trust me, it's going to be a reboot of all the old shows. Hawaii Five-0 came back.
Yes. And then, this whole 90s thing. What we just, for the podcast I do, we just reviewed The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is a reimagining of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. As dark as anything.
They brought back Charmed.
They brought back Charmed, exactly, and they reimagined it. So, I guess it for the people that are nostalgic for it, I can see it. But my thing is like, don't mess it up. I'm not here for reboots. Always mess it up. But it is what it is.
With you, had that not happened with Bill Cosby, they probably would have brought that back.
Exactly, because everybody knows. My thing is, I was waiting for Different World to come back. I wanted to read
my favorite shows. I have every episode in my DVR right now.
Wow. Okay, you're a super fan for real.
Different World.
Exactly. Zakia Ringgold on Periscope has this question for you, Coca. Knowing what you know now, would you do anything differently?
I would have balanced my life where I wouldn't have given this business so much of my time. I think I would have balanced it better. When I decided to become a stand-up comedian, I decided to be an actress, I decided to really pursue this business, I went all the way in, both feet, everything. And I had tunnel vision for quite some time. And I think that it did something to me because I missed a lot of things like family and dating and, having kids early or whatever. I just think I would have balanced it better. I wouldn't have given so much of my energy to this business. I would have balanced it better.
Do you regret giving so much of your energy?
Sometimes, yes.
Wow. But you do have a gorgeous son, I must say.
I do. He was the greatest thing my ex could have gave me. Wonderful parting gift from that marriage. Yes. Thank you.
Not a parting gift.
At least I got pictures.
No, but your son is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, he's my world.
Polite, just wonderful and polite. Love him.
I'm raising a gentleman.
Yes, you are. And it takes a lady to raise a gentleman. So. Cassandra Lewis says that in these times we need a few good laughs. She needs to follow you on Instagram. She said, yes, please follow her at One Funny Mama, correct?
Yes, Coca Brown on Instagram. It's Coca Brown, COCOA Brown, One Funny Mama, all spelled out. But if you put in Coca Brown and the letter O, you'll see me pop up. I have on green with a blue check.
You'll notice her right away.
One Funny Mama.
And let's see. Fraser Ramsey lives in Edinburgh in Scotland, and and he asked if you've been to the Edinburgh Festival.
I have not. I would love to. I have not. I've traveled overseas. I've been to the UK quite a bit, and I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Belgium. I've been to Germany. But I've not made it to the Edinburgh Comedy Festival, which would be a dream come true. I'm still working my way over to that brand of comedy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, you'll get there. If I know you will get there. You are determined. Cassandra Lewis on Facebook says, thank you for your transparency. And Christina Irvin, welcome on the Facebook side. Let's head back over to the Periscope. Nelly says, postpartum gift, your son.
He was a parting gift in my divorce. I got everything and the kid. Yeah.
Wow. And he just had basically had his chin to hold in his hands. Say again, I'm sorry.
I said he was worth it. I would do it all again for him.
Oh, see, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. Wow. So you Foresight is asking, can you ask this again, you Foresight? He's asking, I think, about balance, but can you rephrase it because I'm not quite getting it right. Zakia Ringgold says, great answer and insight. Demi Jewel says that is understandable. Marlon Sr. is wanting them to bring back Good Times, but they moved.
But Jimmy Walker would never do it.
No, no, I'm sure he wouldn't.
It's funny without Florida.
Well, yeah, I know, yeah.
He's still living, but he died on the show.
That's what I'm saying. See, don't do like they did with Roseanne and bring back Dan after he clearly died. You can't do that.
Was that the craziest thing ever? I thought I was the only one that caught that. Yeah.
No, I was like, but he died. How is he coming back? And you're just not going to.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then they killed Roseanne, and we like, well, did they have a funeral?
Just died of an overdose.
Yeah. Your death is as quick as a pen.
Exactly. TV Channeling, welcome. TV Channeling, that's Kevin. That is my co-host from the TV Channeling podcast. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to continue on. Before we get to talking a little bit about the news stories, I want to know more because you are so very interesting, and I'm sure that the audience wants to know more. In terms of, okay, let's talk about 911 with Angela Bassett. I love how you said that, 911 with Angela Bassett. How is it working on the show with the cast? What are you loving about the show? What is your favorite thing about being on 911?
The favorite thing I would say being on 911 is that I get to show people a different side of Coco Brown. Mm. People see me mostly in comedic roles. So they're finally seeing that I actually can act. I have range, I'm giving you something else. I still add a little humor in there because that wouldn't be me if I didn't. But they're also seeing the layers, that Coco Brown is more than just funny. I love the cast. Everyone is so sweet and nice and supportive. I mean, working with Oliver Starks and Ryan Guzman that play Buck and Eddie, they're amazing. Working with the little boy that plays Christopher, it's warms my heart. Angela, I don't have any scenes with her, but seeing her on set and to have the great Angela Bassett walk up on you and go, "Hey, girl,
right.
honey, I get my life." Okay.
Yes. I would just stand from the
lines. I mean, incredible actress. I mean, come on. Peter Krause, Kenneth Choi. I mean, I could go on. It's like being in a master class, and just watching how everybody transforms to their characters. But then when they say cut, they come right back out. And I love that about these actors that, some stay in character the whole time. And it's like, okay, but 911, when they say cut, people snap out, and we're talking about what good Danishes they got over in craft services right now. So I love being on that. And the directors, I love how they use a lot of women directors. All the directors have been amazing, and I feel they all have a way of pulling out the best in me. They understand me. I love working on 911. I love it.
And you're amazing on 911.
Thank you.
MC Curtis, did you have a question?
No, actually, just a statement. I was just going to say maybe you can give Ice-T some acting lessons because one of my favorite shows is SVU. Especially
Me too. I love SVU.
I love that show. But can you give that brother some acting lessons? Because he's been on the show forever, and you think he'd have to.
Mike Epps has the funniest joke ever about how Ice-T has 6 lines in every episode. It is hilarious. Oh my God, because it's true.
Wow.
But I love SVU. SVU is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
the one who watches the marathon on Saturday, even the episodes I've seen 20 times. I get it.
Yes, wow. Yes. Yeah, he's been on that show forever and a day, and he still can't act.
Yeah. Where is the
Yeah. Stop that. Don't do that.
Bruh. Yeah, bless his heart.
Wow. Oh, so MC Curtis, this is like the only show that's the only show you watch on TV, clearly. Because Coco will ask him about other pop culture stuff. He'll get it wrong. He won't know. But this, clearly, So.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite shows.
Me and Curtis could be on the phone for hours talking about various things. Like, remember the episode with this? Remember the episode with that? Because I know them all, yes.
Wow. And especially since that's the only show we watch.
I think that Law & Order SVU is a rite of passage for actors. Because actor that's gone on to do some big things has done an episode of SVU.
Right.
So that's my goals. I need to do an episode of SVU so I can go to the next level.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming, sis. It's coming.
I'll play a crackhead. I'll play whatever they need me to play. I just need one episode. That's all it takes.
Maybe you can take Ice-T's place.
Will you stop that? Will you stop throwing shade?
Okay, leave Ice-T alone, honey.
I know.
Episode. He ain't got to say nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
But stay black. That's all he has to do.
Right. Stay black.
Wow. Fantastic. Let me go over to the room for a minute and see if anybody has any. Welcome back, Zakia Ringo. Okay. In this time, I've missed like 34 messages. So let me go up. Kiba Joda says it's a toss-up between him and the Cadillac. Okay. I missed something there. There we are. The pigs in a blanket. I missed the room and then they're talking about something. So let's see. Okay. Nellie says she loves 911. Loves it. And Dr. Vibe, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. But before, Levox says craft services would be his downfall. I understand.
Right. Craft services and 911 is the devil.
Really?
Having all the good goodies. Yeah.
Wow. So as we dream about craft services, let me introduce us again. Welcome. If you've never been here before, welcome. You're now indoctrinated into the MediaScope family. My name is Tachi. I'm a media professor, a filmmaker, a media content producer, and a journalist. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we get together and talk media, tech, and pop culture. But today I have a special guest with me. This is Coca Brown, actress and comedian and person extraordinaire. Make sure you share this out. You know, I usually don't ask you to do that, but share it out because this is such a cool conversation, and I want for everybody to be able to experience this. Levox says Ice-T is an awesome rapper, not so good an actor. We're going to leave Ice-T alone because he doesn't have to do anything.
Leave Ice-T alone. He started gangster rap.
He sure did, or as they say in the South, sure did. Yes. Let's see. Natalie says that MC Curtis has like 4 channels on his old TV, and I believe it. You still have an antenna, don't you, Curtis?
I do. The coat hanger, you know.
The coat hanger. I feel you.
All that business with them rabbit ears.
Yes, but I'm not laughing because I have rabbit ears now. So whatever.
UHF.
These aren't supposed to be back anymore, Curtis.
What's that? What you say?
The TVs aren't supposed to have a back anymore.
Right. You need to bring back
rid of the bubble back, but I just got rid of mine. I told the audience not too long ago, and it was only because it went into a vortex and it wouldn't turn on again. So it forced me to go and buy another TV. Otherwise, I would have still had it.
Maybe they'll bring back the televisions with the, with the television, the record player, and the bar.
Oh my gosh!
Remember those?
Yes.
The consoles or something like that.
Never worked at the same time.
Yes.
Never.
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem with those types of things because when one breaks, the whole thing is just, nonsense. Anyway, welcome, Jansko. Good to see you. Kufrat, how are you? Thank you for being here on the Periscope side. Jansko says rabbit ears with the aluminum foil. Wow, you even added aluminum foil. Good for you for extra reception. Good for you. All right. So this is great. You're on 911. What are some other things that you have coming up? Do you have any other projects that you're working on currently?
Yeah, I just wrapped up a horror movie called Lethal Procedures. I'm so excited about that, directed by Jamar Hill. That comes out next year. It's a black horror movie. It's about black werewolves, honey. It's like Twilight meets Shaft.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What? Twilight meets Shaft. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that comes out next year. Next year. Fantastic. So what else are you looking at? Are you looking at doing other things television-wise? What about writing and directing yourself?
That's the thing. I am really transitioning right now. I've written 3 projects that I'm actually pitching at the summit.
Ooh.
I actually have got some interest from one of the major networks for one of the films that I co-wrote with my boy Ronnie Mill. And I've been doing some business stuff. I'm actually coming out with my own skincare line. I'm really excited about that.
Oh.
Just reading on that. We're launching our new foot cream for all my sisters out there, all my women out there that wear heels. This is going to be a dream come true because you'll be able to put this on your feet and wear your heels longer.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. And I'm assuming it takes care of ash too. I'm assuming it takes care of ash too, with dry feet.
Oh, absolutely, honey. It takes care of ash. Smells good, feels good. And when you put it on and you put your heels on, honey, trust and believe, you'll be like, wow.
Wow.
It can also be a leg cream when your legs hurt, you know.
Really?
High heels. And even for men who have to wear like work boots and stuff and dress shoes all day. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. That launches next month.
Oh, it launches next month. And do we buy it through the website? Or?
Frame line.
I'm sorry, say one more time.
I'm working on my own frame line, eyeglass frame line.
Oh, okay. And but we can see from today that your frames are on point. So
I'm a frame junkie. I love frames, and people are always complimenting me on my frames. So I've been doing some research, and I'm going to be doing my own frames.
Wow,
nice.
Wow. So can we expect some things like what you have on, some different things?
What I have on, and very funky frames that when you come in the room and you have, if you have to wear glasses or reading glasses, when you put those on, you're going to make a statement.
Wow. So is this is basically the life of when you are in the entertainment industry. You're not just thinking about one thing. You are constantly looking for other streams of things to do.
Absolutely. I mean, when you've been blessed with a platform and an audience and a fan base, you gotta make sure that you speak to your people.
Absolutely.
And you have to stay relevant, and you can't be one-sided. You can't have one lane. I'm from the school of Warren Buffett, honey. You better have multiple streams of income.
That's right.
And it's like, for me, it's like I've been blessed with a platform and a great fan base, and I'm gonna make sure that they're happy. I'm gonna cater to them. I'm gonna give them what they need. Honey. Yes.
Wow. And go ahead.
What's the name of that foot cream?
You said what?
What's the name of the foot cream?
You said what was in it?
The foot cream that you mentioned, the cream for the men and women.
The name of it.
The name of it.
Oh, well, I'm not going to share the name right now because it's trademarked yet.
Okay.
Then don't say it. Just know there's a foot cream
72 hours. But just know it's going to make your feet feel like brand new.
So cracked heels too?
That no other foot cream has.
Do you have cracked heels? Is that why you're asking, MC Curtis?
Yeah, for cracked heels, yeah.
MC Curtis, I got you. I'm going to make sure you get a nice big job, baby. Just for you.
So I can soak my feet in.
You heat that up and rub your feet in there, honey. You may not need a woman no more.
Right?
Oh, wow. Wow, so the room is really active. Candy Sakai from Japan is joining us on the Facebook Live side. Welcome, Candy. Good to see you. Patricia is active, and Christina Irvin is saying that she loves you on 911. Hey, sis, how are you? Yolanda Lattimore, who is also an ATLEN, is there and saying hello on the Facebook Live side. So this is fantastic. So in our time left, I'm going to continue to take questions. So guys, could put questions in the chat so that we can ask Coca. Definitely. Also, wait, Jansco says, I'm still trying to visualize the Shaft and Twilight combination. Well, my sis.
Trust me, you guys are going to love it. It's going to be so awesome. It was so cool filming it, man. I did so good in one scene. They called the cops on us because they thought I was really getting murdered.
Wow. Well, that just means you're a hell of an actress.
Right. That's what I said.
And Lechi is laughing. And we're going to, so this is what we're going to do. So we have a couple of stories. What we do is we basically run down the stories. Most of the time it's just me, and I'm just thankful that people come when it's just me and MC Curtis. But today you are the co-host. So we're going to talk about a couple of stories. I'm going to say them, and then we'll just talk about them. Cool, Coco?
All right. Let's do it.
We're ready. MC Curtis, you ready?
Ready.
Yeah, I'm just trying to include you. I know you're ready, but I'm just trying to make you feel special.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. So here we go. So yesterday, I know you voted, Coca. Did you vote yesterday, or did you do early voting?
Early voting last week.
Okay, so you did early. I did that too. Like, what was it? It's almost 2 weeks ago because I didn't want to bother and wait in lines. So we know that yesterday was the election, contentious race in a lot of states. Some outcomes people liked, some outcomes people didn't like, but we don't do politics on this show. But we will talk about the fact that Facebook actually had to block dozens of accounts because of being possibly linked to foreign entities. We remember from before that the allegation was
stuff like that.
Yes. Exactly, that Facebook was responsible for single-handedly for the downfall. What Russian Facebook accounts and Russian Twitter accounts were responsible for interfering in the 2016 election. So they've been doubling down on trying to make sure there's no foreign interference. So there are about 100 and so accounts, I think about 115 accounts that they had to shut down because of that on Facebook and on Instagram, more so on Instagram. After investigating them in more detail. So let me ask you this. You're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're doing enough in terms of privacy? Do you trust Facebook?
I mean, I don't trust any of them.
Okay.
But at the same token, for me in the business, I mean, it's a necessary evil.
Right.
But I'm very adamant that I only put out what I want people to know.
And that's the key thing, right? Don't put out there what you don't want discovered.
Some people really put way too much on social media. You know, they need to get out their house more.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But do you think that that's because this is the first time in history that everybody has a platform? So you don't have to just wait for NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox.
Yeah, everybody can be famous now. That's the problem. It used to be a time that being famous, being a celebrity, that was a certain, level that only a few could achieve. Now everybody can be famous. Everybody has a shot at being a celebrity. And unfortunately, the industry has allowed it to be okay. They took the wall down. They took the rope down. Now everybody can get the club.
So, well, let me ask you this. And so as a comedian, does it bother you, or do you feel some kind of way when you see, now there are all these comedians on Instagram doing their thing, and a lot of them are hilarious, but do you feel some sort of way in terms of them maybe not paying their dues through the traditional route, or are you a fan of Instagram comics?
I did in the beginning.
Okay, she's breaking up.
Type away.
Coca, can you say that again?
Yeah.
Can you say that again, please?
In the beginning, yes, it did bother me. Because it was like you just said, to hell with my credits, because I don't have enough followers. To hell that I put 20 some years in this business, blood, sweat, and tears, because I don't have enough Twitter followers. I'm not relevant. Yeah, it made me mad. It ticked me off. But like I said, it all goes down to dollars and cents. It all goes down on who's going to make us money. And at this point, you kind of got to play the game. Do I want to have to do a video once a week? Not really. But if I'm inspired, I will. But sometimes make myself inspired. I know that now puts me in the playing field, because my credits, my time, my tenure in this business, my experience, that doesn't mean jack to the industry. They want to know, if they put me on a show, how many followers are coming in.
Really? So it's come down to that, where your followers are more important than your experience?
Absolutely. Somebody that did a video that went viral and got 2 million views and 2 million followers in a week will get a shot at being on a national show before I will.
Wow.
And that's true.
Wow.
That's facts. Fact.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about now. They don't care about talent. They don't care about how long. They don't care about credits. How many followers do you have, and will they follow you to my network?
Interesting.
Will they follow you to the theaters? That's all that matters.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a sad commentary, but it is what it is.
I'm looking at it like this. When that phase finally goes out, I'll still be standing because I have talent.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I play the game as long as the game needs to be played. But when it's all done and the smoke clears, I'll still be standing because why? I got the talent. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And I do it well. You know?
Exactly. You do. Yeah, exactly. You do it extremely well. And I think that's the danger with some of these things where everybody wants to be Instagram famous or YouTube famous, and they don't take the time to learn and understand the craft.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, the craft is so skewed now. There used to be levels to this. There used to be a rites of passage. You know, now you can focus on one thing, and that's getting your followers up. And that's all.
Wow.
They will get you an acting coach.
Wow.
They'll get you an acting coach. They'll pay for somebody to come to act. They just want to know what them followers going to follow you to network.
If the followers are going to follow you to the network. No, I feel you. So Jiggy Mig says that social media are necessary evils. Absolutely. I don't think U4Side says, I don't think anybody can promise that your data won't get stolen. However, they all do. They absolutely do. U4Site. And Curtis Levock would like to start a fire with your heels. Since they're so dry and crusty.
Wow.
But that won't be the case once he gets some of Coca's
wait till I get that cream.
When you get that cream, you won't be able to start a fire anymore.
No fires here.
So get them feet together, baby. We're going to get them feet together.
We're going to work them out.
Get it together. Dryer Buzz says lots of celebs are complaining about social media. She's also in Atlanta. And she's a blogger, etc. Natalie Crew, welcome back. Also, it's called Northern Light says it's called narcissism. Okay. And yeah, lots of stuff going on in the room. Fantastic. Let's go on to another story because Coca, this always happens. There's so much conversation. If we get through 2 stories, we're very lucky, and we usually start at the top of the hour.
No problem.
So I'm sure you heard about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know about this, Breaking Bad movie is in the works from series creator Vince Gilligan. For all of you who are Walter White fans, did you watch Breaking Bad, Coca?
I was on Breaking Bad.
Wait, how did I miss this? Really?
Yeah, there was one episode I played the mailwoman delivering the dope.
Oh wow.
It's funny because I just remember the back of my head, but people have come up to me so randomly, like, "Oh my God, I saw you in Breaking Bad." I'm like, "Okay." It was one of the first things I did when I moved to LA. Was Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What? And it's not like they have hordes of people of color that were on Breaking Bad anyway. So
Well, I kind of stood out. Yeah.
You stood out. I actually didn't start watching Breaking Bad until the final season because my thing is like, I want to watch a show about meth. But then I got into it, so I had to go back and rewatch everything. So I became a Breaking Bad fan.
Yeah. I was in season 2.
Oh, you were in season 2? Okay, I'm going to have to go back and see where you were because I really want to see you deliver that. Whatever.
Hilarious.
So they're getting another franchise expansion. As you know, Breaking Bad already, there's a prequel to Breaking Bad, which is Better Call Saul. So I don't know if you watch that or if anybody watches that, but that's pretty good too. But Better Call Saul is a prequel. So they are shooting a movie. We don't know right now whether it's going to be a TV, like a limited series type thing, whether it's going to be a feature. They're not sure now, but it's being made for Sony.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So those of us that were kind of missing the Breaking Bad universe, we'll be able to get a feel of something through this movie. So
right.
Yes. And we're going to go on. Let's see. Oh, Kiwa Jodo says, is that what you call meth acting? Where's my sound effects, MC Curtis?
That's funny.
Where's my sound effects?
It's hilarious.
Still working on.
God. to. Okay.
You're still working on it. Okay. Levock, are you still here? I have a job for you to do. You know what to do, Levock. So, Coca, every week, Levock fires Curtis. So whenever something goes wrong, he's like, Curtis, you're fired. So I just need for Curtis, Levock to come back because it's time for you to do your job. So.
Okay. Hilarious.
So this room is hilarious. I'm telling you, they keep me rolling in stitches every week. I mean, I come on just to hang out with them and, deliver a little knowledge. So I really want to get your take on this next story. You heard about the Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes. So for those of you who don't know, she's receiving some backlash because she said on Ellen that she's the first plus size actress to star in a rom-com. So, of course, Twitter dragged her, as they like to do, because we're forgetting Mae West. We're forgetting Ricky Lake and Hairspray. We're forgetting a whole bunch of people when you do that type of thing. So I really want to know your thoughts on this.
The only thing I will say, this is what happens when you get foreigners to come over here and take our spots and don't know the history. She don't know because she Australian.
That's right.
She don't know. She don't know who came before her. Because down to her 10, she never saw their movies in Down Under. So she made an ignorant comment, but it's because she truly is ignorant to who paved the way for her behind.
Right.
Absolutely. And he's in her ear telling her that crap and not correcting her. And now she's made a fool of herself. And because I'm like, when she said that, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. How did you miss Queen Latifah?
Thank you, Queen Latifah, and several, one of my favorites, Just Right.
I mean, really, Just Right. I mean, like, really?
So, but here's my thing. I understand you're not from here, but you're here now, and you're grown. You have no excuse not to research something before you open your mouth to say it. Too many people lean on, I'll say it and then apologize later. And to me, I'm not saying that she intended for this to do. She didn't know, but you make it the business.
I truly believe she believed that, and somebody was in her ear, and people were telling her. I guess the powers that be around her were telling her that and gassing her up. Because I'm like, boom. That's like saying I'm the first Black female comedic actress. Boom. I mean, like, we can go as far as Pearl Bailey, go back as far as Moms Mabley, go back. Like, seriously, nobody. But that also shows you too. I don't know nothing about Black folk. Because come on, but there's a bunch of plus size Black women that, I mean, designing women. Delta Burke.
Right. Exactly.
You know, it's like, even in movie wise, Lonnie Anderson was not a small woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Really, like, but that's what happens when you got people around you that are just as ignorant as you are. And I'm not saying ignorant in a dogmatic. I'm saying ignorant of you did not know. Right. And no one around you. You know, so
she'll be back in a sec.
You there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are
you there?
Yes. Are you there?
Okay. No, what I'm shocked about it. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You there?
Yes. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. No, I know you're going through trees. It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm still driving. This is how long we've been in traffic.
No worries.
But I'm real shocked that Ellen didn't correct her, though. Why didn't they correct her?
Did Ellen know?
Ellen should know.
She should know, but does she know?
Maybe she don't know.
That could have been the blind leading the blind in that case.
Very true. Because like I said, Ellen didn't correct her.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? I think it's like you were saying earlier, Coca, in regards to the people who have the large number of followers on Instagram, where they just have the followers, but just they don't have the background. So I think a lot of times people nowadays are trying to get that fame by themselves, or at least they don't know who came before them.
Right. Exactly. Like, as Black actors, trust and believe, we know who paved the way for us. Absolutely. We have no choice.
Yes.
But pave the way. We are reminded constantly who opened the doors for us. Absolutely. With white actors, unless they refer to Meryl Streep, they don't think about nobody else but themselves. They feel like they're being every time they step foot somewhere. Like, nah, but it was chicks, people here before you. You wasn't the first, baby. You wasn't the first to crown screen. No, baby, you wasn't. No.
Well, the whole thing is that we are often taught in society that non-melanated is the default, and that people of color are the afterthoughts. And you only start to see that once you get comments like this, what Rebel Wilson said, that really showed you, but you forgot about X, Y, and Z. So aside from the fact that she's not from the U.S., it's also that she...
Well, that's what I'm saying in her defense, that because she's Australian and she didn't grow up here. My thing is this: don't you have a publicist, and it's their job to make sure you don't say stupid stuff?
They should be fired now.
Right. Honestly, don't you have a team around you to make sure you don't say something stupid? Because I'm sure that's not the first time she said that out of her mouth.
Right. Absolutely.
And nobody corrected her.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Absolutely. TV Channeling says Melissa McCarthy. Absolutely.
Man, Melissa McCarthy. How the hell you forget? Is she hot? Melissa McCarthy, one of the biggest stars ever. Right? Are you hot?
How did you forget Melissa McCarthy? Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense.
You know what? I'm just gonna say she smoked some dope when she went on that show. That's gonna be my story, and I'm sticking to it. She smoked some real bad weed before she went on Ellen. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. She smoked some of that perk till she wasn't ready.
Absolutely. So wait, Nellie says she graduated law school. She's not stupid. Oh, well, apparently they didn't teach that in law school.
Mean, Jack? I know a bunch of PhDs out here that ain't got no common sense.
Oh, I know a stupid PhDs. So absolutely. No, I mean, I think her point was that she has some sense, but clearly that doesn't translate to common sense.
You forget Melissa McCarthy.
How do you forget that? Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just got geeked because Regina Wesley just replied to me on Instagram.
Ooh, and I love Regina Wesley. I'm a Queen Sugar stan.
Girl, I love her. I love Queen Sugar. I love her.
She is amazing. Yes, Regina Wesley.
I support my actresses. I support my real actresses and my real actors, honey. I am team real actors, okay?
Yes, absolutely. I do too. So it's 7:04. So I think that this has been such a full session, and we have been so blessed to have you that we're going to, for once, call it quits on time.
Hilarious.
We don't ever end on time.
We missed one really important story.
You usually have to have some kind of Caucasian energy in the room for a black show to end on time.
No, but see, it's the Caucasian, and they're the ones that make us end late. So it's everybody.
Hello.
It's everybody at MediaScope that everybody's still here. So
Tell it.
Live stream is kind of a loose time. If it was broadcast, you have to end early. What am I forgetting, MC Curtis?
Was there something about Harvey Weinstein?
Oh yeah, I'd rather not talk.
Okay.
It is what it is. We know he's scum. So it is what it is.
I know is it better be a bed in the same cell as Bill.
Right?
Can you imagine?
Throw down one, you need to throw them all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So yeah.
So before we end though, Araya, one of our MediaScope regulars, laments that he couldn't be here because he really wanted to see you, and he had a meeting, but he had something for MC Curtis because he loves MC Curtis so. So he said that in his absence, I should read this list to you, Curtis, of the things you are not allowed to bring to Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my!
Greens, sweet potato pie, mashed potatoes, rice pudding, stuffing, or Henny. So you are not allowed to bring any of those things to Thanksgiving dinner.
Why?
He wanted me to tell you that.
Yeah, did he tell you why?
I have no clue. He just said, tell him I said. So maybe he's going to explain next week. But he said you are not allowed to bring those things.
Honey, you better bring if you're going to eat.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely.
As long as there's no raisins in them.
I mean,
right.
Absolutely. Nobody bring. Well, I don't know what black folk got rice pudding on the table at Thanksgiving.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I'm like, rice pudding.
Green bean casserole is suspect.
Exactly. With those crunchy nonsense on the side.
You know, pumpkin pie will get you kicked out of the house.
You want sweet potato, right?
You can't bring no pumpkin pie and then try to pass it off as sweet potato. Don't bring no sweet tea up in there. It's unsweetened. The diabetic gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. Don't do that. Don't bring no unsweetened tea.
Wow. And of course, for me, I need jollof rice. I don't eat white rice. That's
right. And probably some gravy somewhere, right? Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So, Divine Right says, no, don't end the show on time. I'm like, look, it's not just about me. I have a guest who's actually famous, who's actually good for something, unlike me. So she has to go.
Girl, we appreciate you, girl.
Exactly.
You pass if I go to Nigeria looking for a husband.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll go find me a Kofi, honey. I'm tired of this.
Oh, Miss Biscuit has thanks. Thank you to you, Coca. Wow. This was great. Kiwa Jodo says, thank you for being so generous with your time, Coca. Yeah, we would be censored if this was a live on television. Absolutely. Natalie Cruz says we ain't ended on time for 5 months.
Like, I know. Natalie.
You be quiet, troublemaker number one. I'm ending on time today. Be quiet.
You know what you get when you tune into a black show. Shut up.
Thank you. And I'm doing it for you.
So Chatter,
Shirley, welcome. She says she can't stand rice pudding. Natalie Cruz says Curtis is the type of dude that brings Tupperware and the first to be in line for a plate.
Okay, black. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Levi says thank you so much for the visit, Coca, and U4Sight says much love and respect. And then over on the other side, Facebook is equally as appreciative, not as appreciative as I am. Coca, this was awesome. We love you. I'm like gassed too because I have so many great guests and you are among the so many great guests. So thank you so much for sharing your time. And so can we put up MC Curtis? Can we put up the flyer
Absolutely.
for help me now?
It's up a pitch.
Okay, yes, for the pitch summit. Yes.
Please promote that. Make sure you guys keep watching 911. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. I need the numbers. Understand me?
Yes. Okay. So can you please give your handles again for social media for people who want to follow you?
Twitter is Coca Brown 22. I need y'all to really go over there and do something with my Twitter because my Twitter just stalled out. So y'all please just go follow me on Twitter. You ain't gotta ever follow me again just because I don't post that much. But follow me. I need the numbers. Coca Brown 22. COCOA Brown 22. Instagram Coca Brown 1 Funny Mama, all spelled out. COCOA Brown with the letter O-N. You'll see me pop up with a blue check and a green shirt on. Snapchat Coca Brown 1 Funny Mama. Facebook Comedian Coca Brown. Periscope 1 Funny Mama. Or you can just go to my website, Coca Brown, the number 4 life.com, and the link is all there.
Fantastic. Coca, once again, thank you. And guys, make sure that you follow her on social media. Make sure that she is hilarious. This is one woman you definitely want to follow. And we may be seeing a sneak peek of her again because MC Curtis and I, we will be down at the Atlanta Pitch, or for in our case, up.
Yes.
No, in MC Curtis's case, over, and I'm up at the Atlanta Pitch Summit, and we're going to try and catch you again because we're going to do MediaScope live from the Pitch Summit. So
okay, sure, I'm going to find you guys. And any of your listeners are in the Columbia, South Carolina area, they can catch me live and raw and uncut this weekend at the Columbia House of Comedy, Friday through Sunday in Columbia, South Carolina. Friday through Sunday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. Columbia House of Comedy, Columbia House of Comedy.us, or just Google it, Columbia House of Comedy. You guys can get tickets, only $20. Come see me this weekend if you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area.
Fantastic. Wow. Well, once again, thank you. Sabrina, welcome on. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I'm just seeing you now. Welcome on the Periscope side. So once again, MC Curtis, any final words?
Great show. Enjoyed it.
Fantastic. So, well, I'm going to end the show like I always do, guys. Thank you again, because it's because of you that I do this. I love you for watching. I bid you adieu. MC Curtis, Coca Brown, and I are all going to exit stage left. We'll see you next week, guys. Cheers.
Bye.